Over 1 million people in the UK have an eating disorder, and it's no shock that after a pandemic, this number is on the rise. However, eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia aren't on their own anymore. Orthorexia was discovered by American physician Stephen Bratman in the late 90s. It's an eating disorder that forces you to obsess over the perceived quality of food and how it will affect your overall fitness and the look of your body. With some cases being so severe that vital food groups are completely cut out, I was shocked to learn that orthorexia is not recognised as an eating disorder anywhere in the world, and I want to know why.
When I was suffering with orthorexia, I would wake up, have a coffee, drink a massive cup of water, and down loads of probiotics and different kind of micronutrient supplements like magnesium, zinc, thinking this was the best way to be healthy.
Jodie Grant will be one of the first to tell you that an eating disorder does not just come down to looking or being skinny, and her battle with orthorexia proves that. For 2 years, Jodie became obsessed with the purity of the food she was eating, spending hours a day in the gym to burn off any calories she thought of as not pure, in a way to achieve that perfect six-pack that she thought would make her happy.
I would make up a kind of combination of health foods. We're talking avocados, spinach, goji berries, blueberries. I would basically mash these all up into a kind of smoothie bowl, and I would take that with me to work. But I would literally have to get the train, and then it was like a 5-minute walk to work. On that 5-minute walk, I would absolutely always sprint it. It was part of the routine in my head that if I didn't sprint that walk, I would have a bad day.
The DSM, or the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, are the body responsible for deciding what is diagnosable and what isn't, and was put together by hundreds of international experts in all aspects of mental health. In 2019, 74% of 160 medical professionals in the Netherlands said that orthorexia nervosa should have its own diagnosis and fits in the DSM category for eating and feeding disorders.
It's envy people that can just eat anything out now, but at least I'm better. It's annoying what I've done to my body because it does limit what I can eat, but it's what it finds happiness in other foods now.
While Jodie has managed to overcome her eating disorder, having orthorexia and cutting out essential food groups like carbs for so long has meant that Jodie is now gluten intolerant.
When you remove something from your diet for such an excessive periods of time, that alters the microbes in your body. You stop producing environments that are hospitable for them. They don't survive anymore. There aren't as many of them. And you upregulate others. So say you're eating a lot of lactose instead of gluten, you might then start to find that you have bacteria that are more likely to break down lactose. And because of the restrictive diet and the removal of these microbes, you aren't able to break down gluten. Therefore, you get the consequence of all of the intolerance symptoms. You will get the bloating, the pain.
So, if orthorexia can do as much damage as making someone intolerant to certain foods they could eat before orthorexia took over their life, is it not for this reason that orthorexia and those who have it finally deserve their own diagnosis?